Charcoal burning is one of the most important activities practiced by many people in Gulu and Uganda for sustainable energy consumption. According to the United Nations Development Programme UNDP report in 2018, there are over 6 million tons of wood that are annually transformed into 1.8 million tons of charcoal. The production is destructive as charcoal producers harvest all trees from indigenous forests. They believe that the bigger the logs, the bigger the charcoal. Research shows that 94% of Ugandans rely on unsustainably sourced charcoal or firewood. This high demand for charcoal is causing nearly 500,000 acres of land per year of deforestation, leading to an increase in cutting down of indigenous forests, which leads to the increase of green gas emissions, soil erosion, floods, and global warming. In an effort to address these problems, Kijani Forestry uses a nursery hub model to provide social solutions by establishing many rural nurseries to grow seedlings. Kijani Forestry is a Gulu-based farm dedicated to combating deforestation through sustainable fast tree planting in over 13 districts.
We burn charcoal because we also plant the tree. We plant trees and we burn charcoal.
Mr. Muchibi Paul, the co-founder of Kijani Forestry, says they are working closely with communities and farmers to fight deforestation through sustainable charcoal production.
We are operating in like 13 districts in the northern Uganda, and then each district currently we are in like have an average of 4 sub-counties, and in each sub-county we are operating with 15 groups on average, and then in each group we are looking at something like 20 members.
Akelo Rose, the farm supervisor and nursery seedling attendant, says the farm has 4 different departments that function separately but interdependent on each other.
At Kijani, we have like 4 different departments. One, we have clone production, where we are multiplying seedlings. It is hybrids, we give them out to the farmers. And we have fruit trees production, where we raise seedlings and we give them. The fruit trees, we give them to the farmers whom we are working with. We have this nursery, where we raise our seedlings for our own plantation. We just take them in our garden. And we have charcoal production, where we do sustainable charcoal production.
Ronald Okwerejok, the charcoal production supervisor at Kijani, says that they train farmers on how to cut trees, burn charcoal, and maintain the root structure of plants for them to regenerate.
The process you start first step and is need to select the tree, all the tree species, need to select it, need to see which type of tree I want to cut to make charcoal. If you want to cut that one, for us, we Kijani, we train people not to cut the big trees, and we use with the dimensions of the trees. We plant tree to replace the biomass. We cut it because also for us with the Kijani workers, also we train the farmer there. If you cut the trees, you must also need to plant it again. Don't cut the trees before you plant it. That way we have a farmer outside there, the one we work with them. And we train them to plant the trees. After that also we train them to burn charcoal.
Anyai Lamson and Opio Godfrey are some of the farmers who are working together with Kijani Forestry.
Konya ano gibor Kijani, ene go bera ka wil maka gibor. Wil me aliba para bora. Pa ma atika no ne. Ene pa me yana pera. Ma pia ano. Gana atimo. A wil le
ango.
A wil ki diang ki diri.
Abi yo maka no. Jako. Ke achar bor. Ganma tigi kaya mo to mano kaya la dir Kijani kaya lo kaya ga bien wil makana em benefit ma kon no ma ke ni ario so na ni bi penya ku ya po ni bi penya la ka gan la ka ni me wa wil je ya ki boru ya no pero ke gana bi gang boru wa ni an puri pa yu par wa ko mi ka.
Mr. Jimmy Owuna is the Regional Range Manager, National Forestry Authority, Acholi Region. He says that the authority is enforcing laws to protect against illegal cutting of indigenous forests. He further noted that they sensitize the communities and farmers on the benefit of these indigenous trees.
In the law, we reduce degradation by people cutting. People who are cutting the trees illegally, we use the law to restrain them. We as NFA, we are trying to have community educated on the values of this forest, the importance of this forest on our land. Because some of them, they started realizing that the impact of this degradation. I remember in some places they were complaining that these days they don't have good harvest because rain is unreliable. Sometimes the time they want to harvest, there is more rain. And sometimes they want to plant, there is no rain. So the rain is not so reliable.
We are currently at Kijani Forest Farm in Gulu. Kijani Forest Farm works with the community and farmers to fight deforestation by providing them trees to plant. At Kijani Forest Farm, they have different departments, and here we are at the charcoal production department. They plant trees and cut them to make charcoal. But as they're cutting these trees reproduce. How do these trees reproduce? They grow by themselves, and what Kijani does is they maintain it to grow again so that they can use it to make more charcoal. They empower the community to plant and they buy from them. Another thing what Kijani does that is unique in fighting climate change is that they provide tree seedlings to the farmers who plant these trees, and later they come and buy the trees from them. Kijani is one of those organizations in Gulu helping to fight climate change. Margaret Olore reporting for MCI.